All right, let's get into this. This one's crazy. But folks, look, I'm going to tell you what I've been saying from the very beginning, and that is I'm not a Putin apologist. I'm not one who stands in defense of Russia, but I am one who absolutely loves the Bible and believes every word it says, and so we shouldn't be surprised when we see stuff like this going on. And this one kind of speaks to the corruption of the United States of America, well, at least the regime that is currently ruling it, and all the other insanity, especially involved with Ukraine and the corruption that rules them. Anyway, here's the article, and this one is absolutely crazy. It says, U.S. is spying on Zelensky. And folks, that is absolutely true. This is as of Monday, April the 10th, yes, the day after Easter, and this is crazy. Let me read it. It says this. It says the highly classified Pentagon documents, which were leaked online in recent weeks, but which began being confirmed and reported as authentic by the New York Times. Oh, we should really believe it then. But these are really authentic, believe it or not. And others only in the past few days contain some embarrassing revelations. The DOJ and U.S. intelligence officials are scrambling to discover the source of the leaks. Oh, I bet they're working very hard to find out how that stuff got leaked. And folks, I got some suspicions on how it got leaked. We'll probably talk about that a little bit in upcoming live shows. But this is crazy. Look what it goes on to say. They even quote the Communist Nationalistic Network. They say CNN is confirming Monday, based on one of the documents which appeared online, that the U.S. has been spying on Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky, a disclosure which has caused officials in Kyiv to be deeply frustrated. You think? Here's the quote from CNN. It says, one document reveals that the U.S. has begun spying on Zelensky. That is unsurprising, said the source to Zelensky, but Ukrainian officials are deeply frustrated about the leak. The U.S. intelligence document suggests that American officials have been worried about possible Zelensky decision-making to strike deep into Russian territory, which would escalate the war and potentially bring Russian and NATO into direct clashes. Folks, I'm not going to get more into the details of this intelligence report. There will be a lot more details on this to come, but it speaks to the issue that I have been speaking about from the very beginning. Zelensky is a warmongerer. He always has been a warmongerer. He is corrupt. He always has been corrupt. And what he wants to do is he wants to escalate this thing. He does not care if it becomes a world war. He does not care if the rest of the world falls in shambles like the Ukraine has fallen in shambles, like Ukraine, not the Ukraine. Ukraine has fallen in shambles. And quite frankly, the only thing that he cares about is increasing in power, both perceived and actual. And he wants to find intrinsic value in the same type of corruption that he continues to pack into play here. This is ugly. It's exactly what's happening. And it kind of goes to sort of speak about what we know is going to happen in the future with Ezekiel 38. Now, I'm not saying that this is anywhere near Ezekiel 38, but what I am saying is that the stage is clearly being set, and every single time we see stuff like this happening, it confirms for us that Russia is stronger than anybody wants to admit that it is. And quite frankly, we as the United States of America are in a terrible position to do something about it because we've hurt ourselves in doing what we've done, trying to protect our CIA assets straight in the middle of Ukraine. Folks, it's crazy, but the Bible never gets it wrong. Here's my advice. My advice is we start reading the Bible more than we ever have. And my advice to the United States government is pick up the cues from what we know is happening in the future according to the Word of God, and you might change your foreign policy as a result. That's it. God bless you guys.